Hey guys, name's FenPhoenix, the King of Diamonds. I received a strange message summoning me to one Skipper's Tavern, Bottle Street, a night ago, wherever that may be. The note made clear that I was to arrive no later than tonight. Further, it instructed me to keep inconspicuous and my hands in my pockets, lest a bluecoat off me long before the meet. Amusing, that one. I didn't figure the sender took me for some common vagabond, considering how much we've been through in the past. The message ended with, "You owe me, K." In our profession, you don't get to make friends, only contacts. Yet King was the closest thing to a friend I had in this wreck of a city. I hadn't heard from him in some time, but this was no call for another joint venture. It was clear he wanted an old favor repaid in kind. At such short notice, and with the mention of increased guard patrols, I couldn't help but wonder just how deep King was in it now. There are a dozen bottle streets in Bridgeport, so finding the one King meant was no easy task. A church with a bell tower marked this particular one, right across the tavern itself. Quite a bold place to open up a pub next to, but what do I know? Well, for starters, I know that curfew will be in full effect. I'll have to be careful. I'm unsure of the potential score and shall keep to King's instructions. Favor or not, however, after I familiarize myself with his request, I intend to make my trip worth it. Personal favors don't pay, and who knows how many hands I might need to grease after I'm done with this particular one. Get to Skipper's Tavern. An informant will be waiting for you inside. Find him to learn about your mission. Do not steal any loot until you learn what King wants. Expert, a hidden objective. It's not hidden. You're a professional. Do not kill anyone once your task is complete. Return to the right round we start. Ooh. Now that's what I call a loading screen. Wait, this screen is getting clearer as it gets clearer? Okay. So, there's King's note. Make sure to put it right in my face, because it knows me. Skipper's Tavern, Bottle Street, East Side. You'll find it. Arrive no later than tomorrow night. Keep your hands in your pockets till the meet is over. I know you well enough, and the watch will be abound. An informant shall relay you the rest. Bring your gear. Drinks are on me. Remember that you owe me. So obviously, since I owe him, he's paying for the drinks. Maybe I owe him because he's paying for the drinks. Okay. Whoa, that's a cool looking map. Damn, and it's even got cutouts and holes and stuff in them, cigarette burns, maybe, I don't know. Okay, the map is rather stylized, but sweet looking. Also, the perspective is totally wrong. Never get you an A+ in school. Wright & Co. Warehouse. Wright & Co. Warehouse. Okay, well, are they representing humans and demons alike? Because I guess not, so I'm gonna just ignore them. Sound good? Okay. Okay, so yes, everything sounds good when you're on the pull at the drunk bar, as opposed to the sober bar. That's a different name for the milk bar. Of course, I don't know why you go to a bar for milk. Also,
I know you're around here somewhere.
That dude is looking for me. Unfortunately for him, I am no longer in existence. Wait a minute. It's that light gem problem again. What did I do this time? I started the dark mod, I installed the mission, I halfway went through it, and then I minimized. I minimized right after reading the intro text. Not sure if that has anything to do with Phoenix, right? But, hey, there's a candle up on that windowsill, but unfortunately, it's brick, so says me, and unfortunately my equipment is not good enough to equip myself with, so, right! Okay, so there's a fire, it's pretty round, and so on, and so on, and so on, and so on. As I was saying, there's some ground, it's pretty chopped up, it looks like Doom. How ancient? This engine has nothing to do with any game that has ever been called Doom, and if you say so, I'm gonna call you wrong, and give you a big old speech about hell and brimstone, because, you know, you have to make sure that people understand that brimstone exists in hell. It's a plentiful resource you know, steam going through your head is a plentiful resource. I'm certain. There's Irwin Road, there's Old String, you know, not Inwin Road, though. That would just be some infringement of copyright. Oh, you put a grip onto your copyright. Freaking old people are all horrible. Oh boy, I'm glad I'm never gonna get old. You know, because I'm gonna probably die in some sort of tragic car crash that will be very suspicious and cause an entire cult to spring up around me. You know, Fen didn't really die in a tragic car crash. Instead, he's waiting in Puerto Rico. The deliciousest land is the one that you would want to stay in when you're trying to fake your death, I'm sure. You know, I'm the kind of... Spikes in a street post. I'm the kind of guy who looks greatly forward to faking his death and then coming out when I'm 99 years old and going, ha! Followed you before keeling over, actually dead, but no one is going to believe me. It's going to be so frickin' fun-tabulous. Actually, I'm not going to go in there. You know what? Darn it. I'm going to go over here first. As the spiky street light. You know, that is when an enormous sentient bit of sentience comes and lights the street light. That was lucky. Okay. With a physically implausible tweening motion of his head, it's just some sort of strange thing that just take far too long to explain how it could be physically possible. That guy I don't like, or I left him, actually, come to think of it, so I'm going to change my mind. Go right back. He's still breathing. Oh, well, of course he's still breathing. He's unconscious, but he's still breathing. You know, if you want to actually die, then you should stop breathing when you turn unconscious. But otherwise, just keep at it, son. Everything is gonna be fine if you just keep drawing breath, so make sure to follow my advice in all matters because you can follow it in one. And... yeah. Oh, hey. It's one of those hard-to-frob McGee's. Frob-free company gatemanships. For all your gate needs. Ah, that's better. So, I'm not trying to be as wacky with this one, because nobody likes it when I'm wacky. Nobody. Nobody! What? Oh! That's... I just really... don't even process. Where the hell am I? Oh, okay, I'm over here. So, fine. I'll go find King. I like these little holes in the paper. They really add a sort of sense of, I don't know, piety. Yes. Whoa there, buddy. Okay. Well, you've got hold of some bottle or something, so... good people. Drunk people do not get up here. And drunk people do not see thieves splashing into their swimming pools, metaphorically, of course. Oh, you've got a helmet, have you? Not necessarily, but you've got a neck protector. 'Cause I guess realistically you'd hit someone on top of the neck. Yeah, like everybody would know that, but hey, sure. What? Yeah, okay, fine. I'm just gonna stand here and not drink. How do you like that? Mother be nice to her? Yeah, that's right. What an insult. Got a bad feeling about that guy coming back around here. It's a premonition. Unfortunately, I don't have to prove my premonitions are true because people will pay me great amounts of money to hear them nonetheless for entertainment purposes. 'Cause that's what I am. Cedric the Fentertainer. Not at all. No copyright intended to be killed and murdered and contellectually destroyed at all. Or is it? Oh, hey. It's a light switch. It's a crazy button light switch. That's madness. Well, I pretty much don't know where the heck I am, so this doesn't look like a tavern to me. I probably shouldn't be in here, actually, because all it's gonna be here is some friggin' loot. And I won't be able to take it. And I'm not gonna remember. Well, I am, but, you know, it's in my character not to, so... you know, you want me to be character, right? I mean, otherwise, how could you read me? Couldn't. That would be absolutely no fun. Actually, I'm going southwards. No, north is southwards. Why would you do that? God damn it, why? Oh well, it proves I'm heading in the right direction and there's no sense blinding a stuck pig. Which I'm sure is what I'm doing. I'm sure you could use that sort of phrase to euphemize something or other at some point in the future. I mean, we're on a euphemism treadmill, so why not? Also, we're living in a world full of many grapes. So if you're looking for grapes, this planet is probably a pretty good one for you. There's so many grapes, in fact, that the market for them doesn't value them at all. You just kind of trade them around and people just throw up and vomit. Grapes. And then they do other unmentionables. Grapes. You know, even when they're in the throes of lust. Grapes. Okay, well, there's an impressive looking building there. Still, and nevertheless, I don't have rope arrows, so I probably still should be looking up. You know, that's some kind of logic. Hang on, though. Like, why even bother to come down here? If there's no chance in heck of getting any sort of reprieve from Burnination, I demand of you. There's probably some sort of secret. I don't friggin' know. Maybe I meet some bum-type fellow up in here. Well, tavern should be kind of horizontally placed around here somewhere. I don't know. Could be... Well, there's the hammer place. That doesn't seem to be marked on the map at all. It's pretty amazing. There's a graveyard. Doesn't seem to be marked on the map at all. It's pretty amazing. Wait a minute. So the tavern...
What was that noise?
Am I supposed to go very slightly back northwards again? Or is the tavern over here? Is that the tavern? I don't know. It looks like some sort of horizontally house thing. But wait a minute. Is this Bottle Street? Well, it is, so I'm on the right track. A drunken religious person. Oh, there's the tavern. Okay, so I do need to go very slightly northerly again. Honestly, is it because you drew the map and then somehow did it wrong and
I've got you.
dark radiant and we're like, oh crap, I did it backwards. Except with a much more respectable style. Oh my god. Let's do the same thing again. He looks like he's disappearing, but not at all. He's a trickin', he's a posturing, he's a coming on down the line like some sort of train full of rocks. That's definitely better than a simple stationary battery. Like, what are you even freaking talking about, man? Okay. For seriouslys.
Didn't the lady look fine this evening?
Going to
Don't forget to
Alright.
to her.
What is the haps? Well, there's a curfew, but it seems like you're allowed in the tavern still, so like, I don't know. I think that hidden objective is not supposed to be there. Yeah, alright, so I guess... I don't know. Seems a strange way to make a hidden objective, i.e. one that isn't hidden but claims that it is. Some sort of lie. The whole objective is a lie and you can't do anything with it. That's the joke trick, you see. There's some fish. That's also funny. So, it could probably be considered another joke trick. God, all this humor is just making me want to stab myself right in the gut and pour it all out upon the floor. Oh, an unsent letter. A. To Marissa. Yes, I do agree. Patrick is quite fetching. You do know old Skipper doesn't have any children, right? When he kicks the bucket, the tavern moves straight to his brother and then to Patrick himself, and even if Skipper would not acknowledge it. Not bad if you look at it that way. Skipper's been entertaining some relatives over at his house and left the missus to run the tavern. You should see her fume. I've more errands to run and she's breathing down my neck, so that's all the gossip you'll get for now. Write me about the commotion at Parkin's. I want to know what all that City Watch business is about. From Betty. Oh, okay. So, Betty Boop over here is the serving wench. Excellent work. It's the kind of dream job that every businessman in good old America wants to do so that they don't have to run around competing for some sort of digital bits and bytes. It's amazing. Okay.
I'll get out of your way.
Hello.
Uh-oh.
Very well.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm probably not allowed to be here. I don't know.
Well met.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So, okay, I'm just gonna mosey on up here and pretend that I paid for a room. Sound good? Okay, I'm just gonna mosey here and talk to...
Very well.
Well met.
It's far
I see you
too
there.
late now.
You see your thing?
I'm
Oh, I can't get your thing. Anyway, we just talk to an evil criminal, like, right here in view of everybody. Don't mind me. Or do I see your thing? It's like you had a purple thing on you, what you do. Oh, of course. Why can't I steal loot until I talk to my guy? That's a pretty random, arbitrary-ass objective, but sure. Are you my guy?
Stay up so
Are you my guy? Are you my guy? Oh, I guess not. Well, I guess it does make sense to talk to somebody in private. I guess this is private. Yeah, you look like a schoonerman.
Bless you on this quiet night, brother. This your first time in this part of town? Care for some pointers?
Cut the pretense. I've got things to do. I presume you've something to tell me. If so, out with it.
Alright, it's all written down. Under the table.
Okay. Sure. There's the king's letter and there's a birdie's map, because a birdie drew it. Little birdies are supposed to tell things, not write them, so he should be very much punished by having a thick worm stuffed down his throat. No overtones necessary, and that should suffice. He might die, but hey, whatever, we don't care. Okay, king's note. King's letter. Okay, there's a note in the letter, fine, you know, why not? I hope you're well, Jack. Your friend King cannot say the same. My bloody leg is broken, and I am in no condition to meet you in person, so my bloody leg is broken, etc. This latest hit might have done me in for good. It was all for naught as well. A complete botch. I'm getting too old for this line of business. I could barely pay Bones, the old hack, who has me bedridden at his place on the eastern bank. About a week ago, I rented a place in the neighborhood you're in now. Right now, there are watch patrolling the house, waiting to pounce at the sight of me. How they found the hideout so soon after my failure, I cannot fathom. Bless Birdie, the lad who gave you this letter, for he tipped me off just in time. I bless you, oh Birdie. Okay, I'm done. Had I attempted to return there in my current state, I would be gutted on the spot. I need you to infiltrate the house and retrieve my stash. Birdie will have given you a map with the guard patrols marked if he did scout as I told him to. I trust the boy, but not enough for the job itself. This is why I had you summoned. I know there is no honor among thieves, Jack, but perhaps there is among friends. My stash contains a stone I've yet to fence due to its notoriety. If only one bloody fence would take it, I tell you. No rushed break-ins, no broken bones, no nothing. Anyway, point is any common taffer I hire opens the bags and sees the piece, it's gone. I can only trust you to return it. Looks to me like it may be time to retire, and that stone's gonna set me for life. Bones' brother knows some collectors, or so he says. I fence this diamond, and I'm out. Nobody's heard of a limp thief, anyway. The stash is on the ground floor in a safe. You won't miss it. The landlord lives upstairs. Never liked him to begin with, but the old fart was the only one letting. Well, 'twas either that or squatting in one of Market Street's gangrenous, rat-infested tenements. Not too keen on contracting the plague, if you can imagine. Look, feel free to fleece him if you wish, but before all else retrieve my items. Truly, I do not know if the hounds have already rummaged the place, yet Birdie tells me... Okay,
It's for you, by the way. Courtesy of our friend King, of course. If you do get to see him, tell him Birdie says hello.
Yeah, I ain't done yet. Birdie tells me they've been keeping out, circling and sniffing the yard. Who? What? Truly? Okay. It can only mean they're waiting for their master to arrive. How much are you willing to bet our old friend Leopold is on his way to personally confiscate my goods as evidence? It is why time is of the essence, and you mustn't dawdle lest you lose this window of opportunity. Consult the map Birdie's given you. The place must be locked up, and the fence cannot be scaled, but I trust your ingenuity. You know where Bones's place is. Once you have my stash, come visit so I may see your ugly mug at last. It has been far too long. Your partner in crime, King. So now I can get the loot. Okay. That's kind of weird. But hey. Oh well. So... Yes, now I can get the loot. So, excuse me. Thank you. Yeah, see, that's some good design. Put loot right there. That's a pretty good tip. Put loot right there, and your game will be great. All the best games have loot right there. You take it from your old Uncle Fen. Or aunt Fen. That's not the same as aunt. It's pronounced the same, but it's actually sometimes may be pronounced differently depending on your nationality. I may have just said something pointlessly confusing, but you know, what the hell do you want from this channel, honestly? It's your own damn fault. Oh, nobody can spare any time to light anything these days. It really is a truly tragic sight. Alright, well, if you don't mind, you should probably cover yourself up a little bit more there, but perhaps, perhaps wenches wish to be sort of wench-like in these unenlightened old times. Sure you understand what I'm saying there. Please jump dimensions and meet your distaff counterparts. I'm sure it will result in much hilarity and lessons being learned. Lessons such as, Dear Princess Celestia, I learned how to write a note, and, please do not be yourself when wearing a costume on stage. Nobody will be impressed. Thank you. So, okay, so where was that other place where I tried to take loot but didn't end up doing so because blurpaderp? Oh, yeah, I don't want to get in there, do I? Pfft, no, 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 no. I'm a linear kind of guy. I don't want to get anywhere old. Boy, I had to think about that. You know, I may be a linear kind of guy, but that just means that parallel processing cannot exist in me, and so therefore I am a good thinker or something. So where am I? That's a silly door. It's obviously like a door, but at the same time, it's silly. Well, I guess it's just for show or something, so okay then. God, what am I even doing? This place is confusing. The map is stylized, but not necessarily map-shaped in terms of doom, which I don't know why it would be, as the shape of things to come does not rely on some sort of overheating engine with an extremely advanced compute-hire chip inside of it. So how can... What was I even saying? I don't know. That's okay. Well, this isn't the place I've been before, but... yeah, it'll all get done in due time, and by done, I mean... robbed. And by robbed, I mean... filliped. Or, you know, my pockets will be filliped. Okay, but seriously, what have we got here? Suspicious standing right in the light type of note? Well, perhaps I'll read the one where I don't have to do that. Notice! Hear ye, brethren, it is indeed a tragedy. Mr. Adam Bozarth was a valued friend and benefact of the Mechanics Guild, and his death is a sad occurrence. His commitment to steam equipment, its maintenance and betterment, shan't be forgotten. As ye may know, the property on which the old steamworks station was built was his. Perhaps it was a folly of mine to accept at his behest that he run it all by himself because of that reason. Regardless, despite Mr. Bozarth's mentions that his estate be made guild property after his demise, no written will of his was found. City council has granted a temporal pardon so that we may attend to the old pipe. A key will be granted to 2 mechanics who must perform maintenance checkups bi-weekly. I beg ye to respect Mr. Bozarth's spirit and steer from his private quarters. I also beg Yeto to respect it and not eat meat in the morning. These are to be the regular proceedings until City Council grants us the land proper, or any living relatives of Mr. Bozarth are found, at which point we shall negotiate a deal with them for the entire property. Entire property. Foreman. Baldwin, eh? Baldwin, as in the writer what wrote a thing and thief? What? Hey. That's funny. These lockpicks don't even pretend to even... Oh yeah, well, he mentioned a key. Wait a minute. I hear you there. Okay. We have given a key to 2 mechanics. Okay, fine enough. Well, what have we here? Marco, if you need the key to pipe maintenance, I'll be loitering around the factory. Might be waiting a while. Bet Foreman Baldwin's still at Skipper's looking at that waitress's area. Ha ha! Tear this note down when you read it. I don't want him to see I wrote that. That's why I wrote it. I got my dagger on account on all them guards buzzing around Irwin Road. Don't know what's going on, but I'm not getting jumped by some taffer. Don't spook me lest you want to get shanked. Yell my name so I know it's you. Stokes. Yeah, that's how you stealth your way through life. Yelling other people's names. Not passionate nor a throw. Okay, so yeah, so I gotta get in there at some point. Somehow. Do not kill once your task is complete, King's Diamond. So I guess that has something to do with something. I don't know, man. I'm not, obviously not, at my most accustomed, am I? But hey, a guy's gotta go on completely unannounced break with no repercussions whatsoever sometime. Or else one... The same pick? Why? Oh well. It's alright. It's alright. You better knock on wood, but make sure it's dark mahogany. Otherwise, who knows what could happen. Mary, oh Mary, every night a new leak. Fix it, but it leaks. My hands keep shaking and I cannot stop it. Can't staunch the flow. Hold. I hold, but the leak is crimson rust that flakes and bubbles to the surface, and the steam whistles and screeches and laughs. I can't maintain it. Twist and turn the rivets in my bed, and I remember I just wanted you to have it. Now I need to stop remembering. It does not matter anymore, my dear Mary. I come to sleep with you and hear the pipes no more. Okay, well, obviously some very sane and professional people up in this place, and I'm doing them absolutely no justice by presenting an accurate mimitation of their... Did this place just get even darker than it was before? What the hell's going on here? Yeah, that door. It's not real, obviously. No, it didn't. It's just the... Wait. Oh. That's interesting. I think I'm gonna leave. Or not. Wow, okay. Funny light use, but sure, it's the hanging death room. I get a bad feeling about this room. I don't know. A guy's died in here, so you might understand that a bad feeling could be understandable, but, well, I don't know. It seems a bit creepy, is all. But I did get a key. So... Good, awesome, I guess. Does that key work over here? I think Adam's quarters. No, it's just quarters. This is barely an eighth. Yeah. But didn't I read a name Adam somewhere? I don't know. You have to shove this stuff in my face for me to realize it. But, oh, what have we here? Are these quarters? No. Well, he's a pipeman, though, so if I find a pipeman-like place, I guess I could try his key or something. Whole thing seems a little strange, but then again, so am I. Lots of peeks into places. I kind of like that. You know, it tantalizes and tempts, and then when one gives up one's chastity for it, it...
Please, I just want to be left alone.
Loves you back, and... You begin a wonderful life together. Oh man, you can't knock out these. You can. Okay, great. Oh hey, your dress is like weirdly colored. Your dress is like weirdly colored. I don't know, man. It's crazy. Where's that lady? Anyway, there's someone up there though. Is that you? Perhaps. Well, they've invented cigarette-less smoking in this world, so I don't see how it needs me to advance and push them in the correct direction here. But what do I know? I'm looking for somebody's quarters, obviously. That's a book, not a quarter. Honestly, what does a thief have to do to get 25 cents in this freaking world? Oh, lament. It's not whining, it's lamenting. Oh, so you know that you can trust me when I, tell you that teddy bears are coming to spoil the world's alfalfa crops. It's a horrible, horrible thing that we have to stop through preferably the use of nuclear weapons and, invading some sort of foreign country that has absolutely nothing to do with teddy bears or anything like that whatsoever. I'm sure that'll probably solve all the problems and distract from the real issue that, oceans are becoming ever more grape-flavored. I told you, this world, nothing but goddamn grapes. God. But okay, seriously. That was a weird place. It's just kind of a place. I mean, I guess it gave me a healing potion, so there's that. I'm going to find a need to get healed at some point, you know? It's a common occurrence in people's lives, I'm sure. And if it's not, then... well, howdy do, you're Farmer Sue, you love your job, you're never blue, and you should be appreciated for such. Man, why all these doors that lockpicks don't even respond to? It's kind of silly. You know, like, why haven't given me no picks if I know gonna not use no nose? Ooh. 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 Real classy stuff, you know? Who knows? Pick up chicks with it every day. You know? It's not that hard to pick up chicks. I mean, they're pretty small and fluffy, so all you gotta do is just scoop one up in your hand and make sure they don't peck you. Which I'm not gonna tell you how to do, because the joke has kind of already run its course. But yeah. Oh, there you are. Well, you sure do have cute, adorable short hair. Short-ish.
Hello? Who's over there?
I mean, that is just so adorable. I'm gonna creep on you every single day. I'll possibly knock you out. I mean, it may seem cruel and against the law, but I mean, look, I'm a thief. I am cruel and against the law. It's part of my roguish charm, you know. Okay, yeah, her dress looks green, but then it's brown, but then part of it isn't. It's a weird color. Also, nice position there. I'm sure you will get all kinds of paychecks with that. Dear Marissa, the talks may take longer than expected. Do not expect me to return until Tuesday next week. Lock all doors at night. There are prowlers on the streets. Beware of cut purses when at the market also. I'm sorry for leaving you to take care for yourself for so long, but you must understand that our estate's future is on the line. The guild is pushing city council to hand over Bozarth's estate to them. First his, then ours. I'm sure of it. It was a matter of time, really, but bah, I need not bother your little head with such troubles. Stay safe and do not worry. I've not forgotten about the shawl you wanted. I shall make sure to pick a fair one for a fair maiden such as my daughter. Oh, and of course as a father I'm never there for you whatsoever, because you gotta grow a spine there, son. Okay. My lovely Marissa, my muse, my lovely flower, I've written 3 new songs about you, Marissa. As I play them for skippers, patrons, they cackle and spit out their wine as they hear about the lustful maidens in their lyrics and the perversions they indulge in. You should see the faces of the builder acolytes that visit, if only they knew. Wait. They hear about the lustful maidens in their lyrics. So you're calling Marissa multiple lustful maidens? That's a great compliment. I long for more inspiration already, my muse. See, 'tis a shame to leave the tavern's guest without entertainment, wouldn't you agree? I wait for another letter and another date. If your father is to be away, we shall have all the time we need to, get inspired. Think of me, Marissa, for if you permit me, I would love for you to be my lute again, with me strumming yeah. Sure. Why not? We needn't interfere with these pesky fools' romances. Didn't I try this crap already? Evidently not hard enough, but isn't there a balcony up there? Yeah, so there is. Maybe... Oh, because you can't open that one without opening this one. Great. That's pretty clever, actually, and I can't raid the lady's wardrobe either. She's a maiden, not a lady. Nor a sister. One must get these things right. Ooh, I'm some sort of intelligent monkey sitting in a typewriter, and out comes a let's play! Alright, well, that's a funny room. It's got a door, and then another door, and everything. Oh, this one responds, done it. Well, I doubt this is Adam's quarters. Still. Yeah. Okay, so I guess this is how I get past some sort of gate or something? Yeah, well. It's pretty clever, I guess. Getting past a gate. It's something that electricity has to do all the time in microprocessors, I'm sure. I don't know. I'm sure about something I don't know. This is how you know you can trust me. If you're sure about it, that is. If you're not sure you can trust me, then you don't be not knowing, so you do know. So, pretty much, I'm just trying to bedazzle you with confusion and a big old sparkle cannon so that you will end up dressing very pinkly indeed. So, I guess, you know, Dudette keeps her mirrors and combs in a locked chest. Hell, incredibly valuable. How else she gets her adorable, short, cute hair? I don't know, but I feel like there ought to be stairs in this building. Wow, look at these horrid walls. This is obviously some sort of servants' quarters and sewage quarters as well. Not to be confused with sewage, even though they be spelled the same. Oh man, I am hilarious. But seriously, there's obviously something above here. Perhaps I can figure it out. I mean, I don't have any ropes. Oh yeah, obviously. Wow. Wow, there's stairs right there. Yeah, no, yeah. Okay. What are you doing? Matt? You trying to stop me, Mathematic-you? Well, good. Wasn't gonna have none of that crap happening. Or crappening. The crappening. You know, there's a movie called The Happening, which... it's kind of like... wow. Something happens in this movie. You might as well have called it The Film. Or, you know, the story where things occur. I don't know. That might have been really stupid sounding, but, hey. The Happening is very smart sounding indeed. So, what do I know about anything I'm saying? Nothing. That's not really the logical conclusion of the statement I just made, but hey, whatever. See, I'm on to you. Trying the same thing over and over again ends up working. Well, that's what you call practice, so sometimes it does. So really, there's just no consistency in anything, is the conclusion I immediately leap to. I mean, I bought this leap to conclusions mat. By God, I'm gonna get my money's worth. Where there's Thomas's key. 810. Who is this guy writing this anyways? I don't know. Zachary threw more of his filth over our yard last night just to spite me. His son swaggers and runs his mouth about my Marissa. Disgusting pigs, the both of them. How could Lord Builder set me up with such neighbors? 20 years this torment. May he forgive me, but sometimes I wish they both drop dead, the devils. Unbelievable. It cannot be real. I, Bozarth, found her on the street, bleeding out. He tried to stop it, but alas... Who are all these names? Honestly. Pelagius sends his condolences. I spit on him in his church. Marissa is in shock. Who did he find? She needs me more than ever right now. What gets me is that it happened right outside the Parkins house. First Mary and now Adam. Okay, it was her. I have had it. Zachary Parkins, I shall make sure that your estate lay in shambles and that your son Michael grows sickly of the cholera and die. Twice a murderer you are, Parkins, but I shall make you taste your own venom yet, you vile snake. You don't deserve death, but far, far worse. Wait. Wait. Marissa. Oh. Okay, Mary isn't Marissa. God, whatever. I have renounced the builder's name. I vow myself to someone much greater now. He must help me yet again. I must find a way to have her back. Marissa mustn't enter the room above the kitchen. She mustn't know what I've become. She mustn't. So, wait. You're Marissa. So is Marissa your girlfriend? Well, then who's Mary? Is Mary just a short for Marissa? But Marissa isn't dead. I saw her in her frickin' house. What's going on here? And also she's not dead because you said she shouldn't enter the kitchens, but you said the guy was a murderer. And I don't know what's going on. Anyways, okay, there should be a switch around here somewhere. There always friggin' is. Oh, no, there isn't because this is a different model. I don't know. Hey. Etc. So the room above the kitchen, then. Okay, well this is an upstairsy place. So room above the kitchen would be what? Like this? Hang on. Well, my brain is not in a state to be processing this right now, I guess, so I should probably leave it here. But the kitchen. Okay, the kitchen. Oh my god. Stop getting hurt. Just stop getting hurt. That is the bedroom. Is there a kitchen at all in this vile filth land? That's a silly question. Of course there's a kitchen. How else would you cook vile filth without a kitchen? Maybe you don't cook it, in which case it would be even viler. So, I mean, unless you call this a kitchen. I don't know. I mean, there's your servants' quarters. I mean, there's a sink, but... I don't know. I don't know. What is this then? Marissa? Patrick? So, I guess there's some sort of love octagon going on around here. At least it's not Dr. Octagon super interested in the ecology of animal states McGee. That would be pretty inappropriate. Oh my god. That's wrong. I should have left that window open. What am I, crazy? Well, I don't see a kitchen in this place either, so, That's Thomas's key. So I guess if I find a place where this works, the mystery would be solved. But I think I'm gonna leave it there for now. It's time to test Octavia in his latest state, so... Bye for now.
Anyways, yes, there's a fire. It's pretty round and so on, with my usual sort of commentary style, notating how fires are around. Certainly, sir, but it won't get you the presidential election.